If you guys think this room is creepy, just wait till you guys see this. This is really scary. All right, ready? Boom. Upload speeds at 3 megabytes a second, guys. And this is why we're having issues on the stream this week. I've been on the phone with Vodafone like it's my job. I'm thinking about getting a second internet here just for the time being until they fix this issue, even if it's like DSL from a different company. This is kind of ridiculous. So if you guys are wondering what's going on, this is the problem at the current point in time. In this video, guys, I want to be talking about a couple tickers that you guys called out yesterday. So in yesterday's my top 5 swing trades that are currently ready to ripski. And I said, let me know your guys' favorite trades below. And we got some really good call outs here. RIGL, we got these EV SPACs, which we're actually not going to cover in this video, we'll cover in a different video, and then some non-EV SPACs, which I really like, JMIA, really interesting company as well, worth going over. So we'll go over 6 of these, and then again, feel free to drop your guys' favorite picks below, and we'll probably be coming out with a video about them shortly. So right before I get into it, really quickly, guys, today was an absolute headache. I almost never trade 8 different tickers on a day. Today I did. I was down $330 pre-market. I dug myself out of the hole a little bit. I was up $50, and then my last trade with RAD, I gave back some profits, ending the day negative $60, which freaking is nice because wow, this was a hectic day. Yesterday we ended the day up $900 plus. I was actually up like $1,100, and then I gave back right at the last, right before the market opened, and then I was done. So you know, we've been on a good little streak here today. You know, small little scratch day. I'm totally fine with that. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about swing trades. And by the way, all this stuff is going to be on the live stream. All these you can watch on the live stream, so we're not going to go over it anymore in this video. So BFT, let's go get started with this ticker. BFT, who is calling this one out? I think, yeah, this was Mike B was calling this one out, and I really like BFT. First of all, I'm not going to dive too much into any one of these tickers. I want to keep it fairly quick, and there's a lot of good content online you guys can find about these companies, but I'll just kind of quickly scratch the surface on each one of them and kind of mention where I would be looking for it. So BFT, PaySafe, guys, this is the SPAC looking to merge with PaySafe. It's a competitor with PayPal, with Stripe, with Square, although Square is a bit more like off in a store, in a physical store. So BFT, guys, is a company that's really strong, especially with online processing for gaming, for Twitch, for DraftKings, so all kind of that niche a little bit more. They also have virtual wallet that's pretty big as well. So BFT, they're like less than 1/10 of the size of PayPal, I believe, right now. So there's a lot of big upside on BFT, and it's spoken about everywhere. Kramer talks about it on CNBC, Mad Money all the time too. So BFT is definitely a ticker I'm watching. I feel like, you know, this move, I kind of missed out on it. 50%. We've been seeing, you know, big moves on SPACs, 200-300%, totally unexpected moves. Well, borderline unexpected, but to the point where it's like, oh, come on, like, this is a little unnecessary. So the fact that this one did a 50% move, I could see a lot more coming on this one. For now, I'm a little bit cautious. I do like the 9 EMA support as a potential entry in somewhere in this area. I would really like to see a crack, though, of the 9 EMAs. That's kind of a bearish sign, but at the same time, I'm very bullish, and I know a lot of people are very bullish on BFT, so I feel like any crack of 1330 would be a really good entry. So that's what I'm looking for BFT. Okay, let's go to DMYD. This is actually another SPAC. They sell a shell corporation. It's a little confusing here, but basically, it's a company that intends to effect a merger, so more or less a SPAC. They just didn't really specifically say SPAC. The thing about this company, DMYD, is the fact that, you know, it's a kind of in the gaming sector, scoreboard data. To be honest with you guys, I don't know too much about this kind of sector so much, so it's hard for me to fully comment on it. But I do like the fact that, you know, it's finding big support here around 12. This is kind of where we're seeing all the SPACs kind of accumulate before the big rally. So I think DMYD could be a great buy. But for me, it's not like my classic go-to sector. But if you guys know a lot more about this ticker, this is probably something, or a sector, I would probably consider doing a lot more research in it. Right now we have a high of 14. I think we could see a nice little break of here. So right now, anything under, it seems like 13 seems to be a good buy. I'm not sure if we're gonna keep dipping in this area, but that's my current thought. Okay, then we got GNRS. I just kind of fixed this up. I did a little typo here with JMIA. GNRS, this is another ticker that was being called out by Mike, and this company is actually a SPAC. And I found a little bit, a SPAC in the cannabis industry. I found a little bit of an article here, or a post from Wall Street Bets. I'm sure you guys all know about Wall Street Bets. It's kind of a really crazy place for finding really volatile stocks and people trading it in the most volatile possible ways, usually with options. Anyway, super low float. That's always what we're looking for. Usually with swing trades, I'm not crazy about floats. But right now SPACs, just like in the cannabis SS, let me see if I can pull this one up in current account. Let's actually move this one to personal and then go to cannabis, and then SS PK. This is another SPAC that we actually just went long on. I'm not sure if it's going to show here on our challenge account, but we are long this one right around 12.26. I'm looking for this one to kind of find a little bit more support. So if we just close this for a second, GNRS, this is another one of those SPACs right now in the cannabis space that seems to be kind of popping up really early. So you're kind of buying into the team. So if you want to learn more about GNRS, I would do research on the team, because they don't have that much news on who necessarily they're going to be merging with just yet. GRNS, there we go, are two SPACs searching for targets in the cannabis market. So they're still looking for that acquisition. But I think any news that comes out with GRNS could be a really good play, because even if it's like not going to happen, or something goes wrong later down the road, we've been seeing just any news on these SPACs where the ticker just flies 20, 30, 40, 50%. Not exactly the smartest way, or maybe consistent way to be trading, but I do just want to be pointing that out. Even though we don't know much about GNRS right now, it could easily be a big play. So I definitely don't want to, minimize that potential. And also, I do want to point out here that APHRIA and TILRAY, these are two tickers we've day traded in the past. TILRAY more of a day trade, and APHRIA more of a swing trade, more long term. I kind of like this ticker in general, are merging to form the world's largest cannabis company by revenue. So let's actually go back to here to the cannabis watch list, and here's APHRIA, and I've been waiting for this one to go down to the sevens before I acquire this one. To me, this was a really strong run up, and I would like to see a little bit of healthy consolidation first. And then the other ticker, TILRAY, actually TL, this is another ticker, that's the one that's merging with. So if it finds some support here, right now they're just announcing the merger news, so this one could really find some good support, and then once the kind of acquisition price comes out, you might get really lucky with this one. That's not really a trade that I'm super stoked about, but it's technically an idea. But okay, let's get back to the watch list here. So this SPAC is really interesting. At first, I was like, MCAC, what do these guys do? And I was looking into it, and it wasn't really long until you kind of scroll around here a little bit, and you're like, okay, Playboy is looking to go, the company Playboy is looking to go public. And I was like, stop the madness. This is hilarious. So I was doing a little bit more research on here. They're, building their team right now, and I actually really like this point. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. So playing a pivotal part, will be pivotal develop. I'll just read this whole thing. Will be pivotal in the development of our digital commerce experience. That's important. They're looking to sell online as we build towards our goal of creating the leading pleasure and leisure lifestyle platform for men and women worldwide. Wow. Okay, that's a really big pitch. But I like it. I like it a lot. And what I always look for a ticker is something that's in a hot sector, something that you could, like, it's an easy story to get your mind behind, just like LiDAR, ticker symbol LAZR. It's one of our long-term picks right now. LAZR right now in VLDR. It's kind of like one of those picks where it's like, okay, LiDAR technology for autonomous driving with EVs, it's kind of becoming the future. It's like, oh, I get it, how big can it get? Really, that's the big question. And then you start multiplying how many cars are there, right? It's like, it's a really easy story to get behind. With MCAC, I feel the same way. I love how easy of a story it is to get behind. Playboy, oh, okay, adult. Sounds sex toys or whatever it is. Like, it's not going anywhere. It's been here since, day one, and it's not going anywhere. So the more mainstream it becomes, the more simple, accessible, online, yada yada. You could really see something like this explode. So MCAC, really like this one as well. And I look at these great possible acquisition prices. If my swing trade wasn't fully allocated right now, I'd probably be grabbing up stuff left and right. And I might even add some more funding because it's just hot. RIGL is a ticker that was called out as well. So let's quickly go here. Ramoli calling it out. Thanks for this pick, Ramoli. I did review it and it looks really solid here. It's lacking a little bit of volume. That's not really something I like. To me, this looks more of like a day trading stock as opposed to a swing trading stock. I'm also always very skeptical on biotechs in general. So usually I'm not the one to be swing trading biotechs. I'll day trade a biotech, but I usually don't swing trade in it. So to me, RIGL is probably the pass on this list. My favorite really is BFT and MCAC, maybe GNRS as well. And there's one more here I want to review, JMIA. This ticker, I gotta say, is also another really interesting one from JC being called out here. Let's see. At first I was like, a JMI, I don't know anything about this ticker. So let's go here to the daily chart. This is a monthly chart. So this one IPO'd not too long ago in, when was this? April 2019. It's a German internet retail company, but don't be confused because watch this. Let's go to their homepage quickly. Whack. Delay. Whack. Here we go, 100% Africa, 100% internet. I was like, hold on, did I click the right link? That's what I thought at first. But apparently they're kind of like the Amazon of Africa, for Africa, if I can say that properly. So let's just click on South Africa, for example, zandu.co. Here's kind of what's going on here, their top brands. Let's go to Egypt, for example. One more step. Oh, I have to verify my identity here because they don't really trust me. All right, boom. This one goes to the brand JMIA, which makes a little bit more sense. So yeah, it's just kind of like, I guess something that everyone in the West might not be totally aware of, but just kind of know that that's what this ticker is all about. So kind of interesting, I gotta say. Wow, if you bought at the IPO, you would have got a heart attack and you probably would have closed at a perfect low, God forbid. And then now it's kind of having this double bottom or double top here, kind of interesting. To me, JMIA, man, I would really be unhappy to get stuck in a similar move. And this thing, is not the stranger to like 60% plus sell-off. So I would probably be a little bit nervous buying this ticker. It's also having a little bit of decrease in volume here. Could be a great pick. And I think it's definitely something to keep on the watch list. So all these 3 tickers or all these 6 tickers I'm going to be watching is primarily, like I said, MCAC, JMIA, BFT, GNRS. JMIA is just in one of those tickers that, just like Amazon, it probably just crawls away constantly without you. I could see maybe Amazon even acquiring this ticker at one point. So I think this could be a good buy. Obviously, I have not done my due diligence on this one, obviously, but just based on the price action right now, it looks like it's really gaining momentum. To me, I would just be looking for a better price. I feel like right now buying at 40, you're really buying near the highs, and you could be easily risking 20, 30, 40% in like 2 weeks. So to me, that's the only thing I'm a little bit nervous of. Tac2 Chef, I'm going to throw this one out as another pick that I'm watching. TTCF. This is a ticker that is starting to ship a lot of foods to pretty much all the big U.S. retails. I mean, from Costco to, I don't know if they're doing Walmart, but pretty much everything in between, especially the larger ones. Plant-based foods like Beyond Meat. Somebody that you guys probably all know just came out with a video about TTCF as its ticker he will be buying. So I highly recommend you guys check out. Actually, you know what? It's going to be popping up here somewhere. It was MeetKevin. He came out with a video about this ticker. Yeah, okay, so yeah, 2 days ago, he came out with this $19 stock, could go to $60, just bought $125,000 worth. So guys, if you want to learn more about TTCF, this could be a really, really interesting one. Let's go actually TTCF and add it here. TTCF. So these are the 7 tickers that I just want to kind of throw on your guys' attention, your radar quickly here. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Would love to hear. Throw out some new tickers, guys, if you want. And also let me know what your guys' favorite are of these. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it all of them? What are you looking to do? Are you long them? Are you short them? Would love to hear your play. Don't forget to drop a like, guys, on the way out if you enjoy the content. Consider subscribing if you're new. Would love to see you again, hopefully in a good live stream. And then, like always, I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Till then, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Peace out. Ciao.